Diets commonly lead to up to 50% muscle loss, ruining your progress and leaving you just as a smaller version of yourself, but with no muscle definition. However, rapid weight loss doesn't necessarily mean you're losing muscle either. So, what if you could recognize the signs of true fat loss and see all your hard work actually showing? As a personal trainer, I've helped many clients get lean the right way. And in this video, forget the scale numbers. I'm going to show you the 5 key signs that you're losing fat and not muscle, so you can finally get lean without the gym bro routine. I bet you think you need to lose weight slowly to avoid losing muscle and crashing your metabolism. But what if I told you that's not necessarily true? Rapid weight loss is often considered losing more than 1% of your body weight per week. And you'll hear everywhere,
"Oh my god, you're killing your gains and going into starvation mode."
BS. There are countless studies and thousands of people running protein-sparing modified fast nutrition protocols and actually improving their metabolic rate. It basically comes down to these 3 things. 1. Are you eating enough protein? Aim for around that 1 gram per pound of body weight mark. 2. Are you already super lean at 10% body fat or lower? I'm guessing not as you're watching this video. 3. Are you resistance training your full body at least 1 time per week? So if you have these 3 covered, you can basically be as aggressive as you like with your diet. Just make sure you track these 5 key signs of effective fat loss and you're good to go. Imagine this. You've been sweating it out, feeling unstoppable, crushing every workout like a boss. Then you step on the scale, ready to see the number drop. But wait, what's this? The scale's gone up? Now, before you go spiraling down that I'm a failure rabbit hole, let's get real. We all know that losing weight doesn't necessarily mean that you're losing fat. Gaining weight while looking leaner is actually a fantastic sign that you're losing fat and building muscle simultaneously. Picture it like this. A pound of muscle is a lot smaller than a pound of fat, even though they weigh the same, a pound. So while you're building muscle, which is awesome, you may not see the reflection on the scale that you want because your eyes in the scale can tell you 2 different stories. Wild, right? And if you have a thick layer of body fat covering your muscles, how can you tell if the scale increase is muscle or fat? Is that scale increase just a result of too many late night snacks? And if you're new here, my name is Tim. I'm a food scientist and personal trainer now based in Austin, Texas. I specialize in helping guys get to 10% body fat without letting fitness take over their lives. And to get you started, I've got 2 free guides, my 5-minute rapid fat loss guide to carbohydrate cycling, and my 7 best challenge block workouts. And you can grab both of them in the description below. On one end, we have that dreaded moment where your go-to workout top feels like it's shrunk 2 sizes overnight. Squeezing into it feels like you're getting into a sausage casing. We've all been there, right? But then on the flip side, imagine a few weeks later, you've been consistent with your workouts and your nutrition game is on point. You throw on that same top and bam, it drapes perfectly, showing off your new muscle definition. You see, as you shed fat and build lean muscle, your clothes become one of the best indicators of progress. While the scale might only show you your body's actual mass, your clothes, they reveal the real story. Think about your own wardrobe. Think how certain pieces, they fit better or worse over time. And here's a little tip. Get some clothes that are a little tight right now, but that you aim to wear comfortably in the future. It really is a great motivator. But what if you want some more tangible measurements to rely on? Some numbers. And if you're interested in getting lean without the gym bro routine, make sure to subscribe for more game-changing tips. I bet you think all those fancy body fat measurement tools are a great way to track progress. But what if I told you there's a simpler, more reliable method you can do right at home? For starters, personal trainers with body fat calipers is an absolute nightmare. You need someone trained to do it properly, and they have to do it the exact same way every single time. And we humans are pretty terrible at repeating a physical task the exact same way every single time. Too many feelings and emotions. And at the other end of the spectrum, you've got these high-tech bioimpedance measurement machines like InBody. Total BS. They give you wildly inaccurate readings from week to week, leaving you totally confused. The InBody machine, it feels like having a team of scientists at your fingertips. But really, it's like relying on charlatans with snake oil instead. Here's the truth. All you need is a trusty tape measure. It's super fast and something you can do yourself at home by measuring these 3 key areas: your waist, your hips, and your neck. And then you can use the Navy method to track your body fat changes. And while the absolute numbers from this formula might not be perfect, the relative changes are what really matters anyway. And then when you see those measurements decrease, even if the scale isn't moving, it's a clear sign that you're losing fat and getting leaner. But the proof of fat loss isn't just in all these measurements. How is your meat suit actually performing? Are you really getting stronger as you shrink in size? Feeling smaller and worried that you're losing muscle? Your strength gains will tell you a different story. It's not just about the measurements. Your real progress is hidden in how your body performs during workouts. Imagine Imagine this. You're in the middle of a grueling workout, sweat dripping down your face, and suddenly you realize you're pushing through more reps than you did before. Or you're adding more weight to the bar and it feels easy. Those tiny victories in the workouts, they're real indicators of progress, not just what the scale and the tape measure says. Feeling smaller because of fat loss can be really misleading and often causes a lot of guys to stall their progress. So pay close attention to your performance in your workouts to really understand if you're losing fat or muscle. Are you able to crank out a few extra reps or push a little more weight than before? That's a dead giveaway that you're not just maintaining muscle, but actually building muscle, even if you are feeling smaller, because that fat loss is really chugging along. Let's be real. The final payoff of burning all that fat and building all that muscle is in those head-turning results, right? We're talking about that kind of visible muscle definition that'll make you do a double take of yourself in the mirror. And when you've got those first 4 signs dialed in, understanding the scale, the looser clothes, the tape measurements, and the strength gains, it all culminates in this physique that's lean, mean, and ready to take on the world. But seeing that muscle definition is the ultimate proof. Picture this, you're getting ready for a night out or a date night, and you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and you pause. Whoa. Those arms look sculpted and your abs look more pronounced. And there's a noticeable difference in your overall definition. This is the moment where everything you've worked for becomes visible and is incredibly motivating. This isn't just about looking good though. It's about that confidence that comes with it. Knowing you've put the hard work in and it's paying off. And to keep an accurate track of these type of changes, taking progress photos is one of the best methods. Snap a photo every single week under the same lighting and the same conditions. This way you can compare and see the visual progress that might not always be evident from day to day. And like Abraham Lincoln said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So get busy getting after it, and for more coaching tips, watch my video here.